Good morning, everybody. It is a true honor for me to introduce the Prime Minister of the Republic of Macedonia, His Excellency Nikola Gruevski, to address the Broadband Commission and Digital Development in Macedonia.
Thank you. Distinguished chairs of Broadband Commission for Digital Development, Your Excellency Mr. Paul Kagame, President of Rwanda, and Mr. Carlos Slim, President Carlos Slim Foundation. Excellencies, ministers, deputy ministers, ambassadors, heads of delegations, distinguished delegates, ladies and gentlemen. It's my honor and pleasure that Republic of Macedonia is a host of the 5th meeting of the Commission for Broadband Internet and Digital Development here in Ohrid. Information and communication technologies, ICT, are the basis of our modern development. They expand our possibilities, facilitate general development and accessibility to information, diminish the costs in terms of funds and time, and enable building a world full of potential and creation. They are important for the democracy, freedom, business, and every social sphere. Or simply put, they help us as a community to change the world for the better. The development of the information and communication technologies in the Republic of Macedonia is placed very highly on the list of priorities of this government. It is said that if one wants to make a progress in achieving success, the ambitions should be rational but also unlimited. We have set ambitious goals in terms of ICT, and I can highlight that appropriately we make a successful progress in their realization. In order to develop better policies and closely monitor their implementation, in 2008 we established a ministry, in 2007, we established a Ministry of Information Society, later on attributed with the competence over the administration. Back in 2007, the government adopted a national strategy for development of electronic communications with information technologies, which incorporated ICT as a key driver for development of other sectors. We implemented both levels. The supply side was accomplished by removing any legislative barriers to investment in telecommunication infrastructure, boosted competition, and investigated ICT development on the local level. As for the demand side, ICT became main component for development of health, education, business, services of the administration, fostering inclusion and diminishing the digital divide. Based on this, Macedonia participated in the I-2010 high-level working group of the European Commission. We adopted a strategy for development of next-generation broadband, promoting Macedonia as a green knowledge-based society. We promoted technologically neutral regulatory framework and open access without favoring or discriminating a particular technology, thus stimulating competition on the level of services. This stimulates productivity, which is a precondition for GDP growth of the country. Meeting the priorities of the strategy led to the following notion. In 2006, only 1% of the householders in Macedonia use broadband internet, whereas in 2007 it went up to 7%. In 2008, 23% of the households use broadband internet. In 2009, 33.8%, whereas by the end of 2011, we had 46.35% fixed broadband users per household. The efforts for creating a competitive telecommunication market were continuous, and the liberalization of the market was marked with the entrance of the third mobile operator in 2007 and radical reduction of the prices paid by the citizens and companies. Computer for every student is the biggest investment in the education in the last 20 years. 163,000 computer workstations for the primary and secondary schools, 53,000 laptops for the students from first to third grade, 22,000 laptops for all teachers from primary and secondary schools, additional equipments, networks, desks, internet access, etc., for the goals of the project. Trainings for all the teachers for using the computers and the tools in the education program. Delivery processes were conducted. 513 educational contents as into donation are available in School Maker. Online portal for electronic school books is available with the intention of making the educational program more innovative, interesting, and easy for consumption. Free vouchers for computers were distributed to all regular students enrolled in the last year of their studies, out of which 12,000 vouchers with the amount of 200 euros were distributed in 2007 and around 10,000 with the amount of 250 euros in 2008. A new communication infrastructure and free internet access in all rooms in all dormitories in the Republic of Macedonia was installed. Significant progress in this field of overcoming the digital divide has been made during the past 5 years. In 2006 and 2007, free dial-up internet access for 4 months was made available for the Macedonian citizens. Free courses for computer skills for 22,500 citizens were conducted in 2007 and 2008. And in order to improve the ICT literacy index this year, based on the needs and requests of the citizens, we have started this program again. There are 22 free internet access points, internet clubs in 22 different cities since 2007. And from last year, there are also 680 free internet access points, internet kiosks in rural areas in Macedonia. The proof for the results can be noted according to the data of the Statistical Office of the Republic of Macedonia as well as Eurostat. In the first quarter of 2011, 55% of the households had access to the internet at home, which is 8.9 percentage points more in comparison with the same period in 2010. This percentage in 2006 was just 16.5%. Countries that score high on public sector openness and efficiency and e-government readiness are also on the top on the economic performance and competitiveness scoreboards. This strong link between national competitiveness, innovation, strength, and the quality of the public administration means that in the global economy, better government is a competitive must. That is why we are devoted to successful realization of the e-government projects and activities, online company registration, employment registration, services, online distribution of import, export, and cargo transport licenses, e-cataster, e-tax, government e-sessions, e-application for civil service, international cargo licenses, electronic procurement system, e-democracy portal, single portal services are some of the examples of our successful case studies. The e-government projects undertaken by the Republic of Macedonia contributed to a significant jump in the e-government rankings at European and global level. According to the United Nations e-government survey of 2010, compared to the report of 2008, Macedonia has advanced 21 places worldwide from 73 to 52nd place, making it one of the greatest progresses in the region. Ladies and gentlemen, Republic of Macedonia started the process of digitalization. The government adopted a conclusion for allocation the 790-862 MHz frequency band for digital dividend to be used for broadband and for 4G. We shall continue with our efforts to develop converged and liberalized market by following the positive EU trends. We are glad to know that statistically, based on the data from Eurostat, in terms of electronic communications, Macedonia is one of the leaders in the region. It is important for us to accelerate the development of information society with a view to modernization and innovation, because we face major challenges such as again, climate change. Citizens are demanding better services, better security, and better democracy, while businesses demand less bureaucracy and more efficiency. Our objective is to work on the development, because that is our obligation towards the citizens and companies and towards our country. And the development will be definitely accelerated with the use of IT technologies that is effect. The results are achieved with hard work, and our intention for action in these fields is essential and strategic. As the world gets smaller and embraces greater diversity, new needs and demands are arising, such as for seamless public services across borders, essential to increase citizens' opportunities for mobility and for business. The implementation and usage of ICT, that is, the developed information society, will give us the means to meet those challenges and demands and lead to a further success globally. Dear guests, Macedonia is a country with lowest cost for doing business in Europe. Macedonia is a country which is offering the best tax package with flat rate taxes, where the personal income tax is just 10%, the profit tax is 10% for the companies which are distributing the profit to dividends, and 0% for the companies which are not distributing the profit to dividends. Unlimited number of years and unlimited amounts. In the free economic zones, there is a 10-year tax holiday. Macedonia is a country which has free trade agreements with all countries in Europe. And on that way, from Macedonia can be covered 650 million consumers, where are included all countries of European Union, EFTA countries, regional countries, plus Ukraine and Turkey. Macedonia is a country where 6% of GDP is invested in education, where there is a free of charge and mandatory elementary and secondary school. A country where 99% of the young people which are finishing secondary school are starting university. We are a government which is stimulating development of entrepreneurship spirit and innovation spirit with many activities and measures. The World Bank ranked Macedonia on 94th position in their annual edition Doing Business in 2006. And last year, we came to 22nd position in the world according to the World Bank ranking the countries' conditions for doing business. Just 8 countries, members of EU, are better ranked than we are. Last year, the World Bank announced that Macedonia was 3rd top reformer in the world. We have stable macroeconomic policy. In the last 15 years, the average inflation is 2.5%. We have stable currency, and our state debt is just 26% of GDP. We are a multi-ethnic country, and Macedonia has official status of country candidate for full membership to NATO and European Union. The current government was elected in 2006 and re-elected in 2008 and 2011. Dear guests, Ohrid is a city with 365 churches, one for every day in a year. I hope you have a chance to visit some of them. Enjoy in Ohrid. Enjoy in Macedonia, the country with ancient history, the country where Mother Teresa was born. We welcome the Broadband Commission for Digital Development in Macedonia, and I wish you a successful working meeting. Thank you.